seen a ball sit on the back of the rim like it did with London?
I've seen that happen just a couple times in a game, like just at a random time, but never in that time, at that time, in that setting. I think I thought was going in. And then, unfortunately, the jump ball went to them, because usually when that happens, it's a tie-up and you get it. Yeah, that was a couple. There were some things that happened late in that game. You know, it's just wild. The bank shot three, we missed some free throws. That's those kinds of things that, you know, it's hopefully you can be in a spot to sustain that. And we had our chances with some free throws and different things. But that in particular was, I guess you'd say, soft touch, huh? To be able to do that. You could try to do that. I used to mess around and try to balance the ball just to see touch, and it's really difficult, extremely difficult. But London managed to do it at that time.
Duke seems like they're kind of peaking at the right time now. Started a little slow, won 5 in a row. Just your impressions of them when you look at them.
Yeah, they obviously they got great tradition, very talented. Pretty well coached, I'd have to say, too. No, they have the whole package. They're really good offensively in their ability to spread the floor with different guys and score off the bounce, off from the three-point line. You know, what Kennard and Allen have done is impressive, but then you can go down the list. Their young guys are getting better, and there was a reason why in the preseason people thought this was one of the most talented teams that Coach K has had. So they're playing high-level basketball. I think Coach Cable did a good job. Jeff did when Coach K was out. They started coming on. They had to battle through some injuries and tough times, and now you're getting them at you watch the Carolina Duke game, and they just came off a tough game as Clemson. So it's that time of year, and it's this conference.
Grayson Allen hit the game winner against you last year. Been a lot of talk about him this year, just about the kind of player he is. What kind of player do you think he is?
He's really good. Again, he's complete, strong, big wing guards or combo guards, but his ability, again, to put it on the floor, to pull up, to get to the rim, to shoot the three, and then with his athleticism and their spacing and what they run, makes him quite a threat.
I know we talk about this a lot, but the way the league's kind of shaking down this year, how critical are home games? Yeah,
they are. I think every game when you have a chance, you hate to drop one when you almost feel like you have one, but every game is significant. And you always want to protect home court. And, we've got a tight amount of games in a short amount of time. So, you want to play your best home or away. But, when you have the crowd, and I'm sure it'll be a lively atmosphere come Wednesday night. And, my hope is we'll be ready and prepare the right way against, high-level team coming in.
Marty asked you about Grayson, but that backcourt in general, how much of a matchup challenge do they present?
Yeah, every one of their players is talented. Kennard at times, they have different guys that can take over. Young guys, again, that are maturing, and experienced guys. So it's their whole team, and they understand how to play. They've been in a lot of big games, so puts a great test to your defense and your ability to make them earn and get contested shots, as you're seeing throughout the whole league with the individual talent. But this team, when they're right, is one of the more offensive talented teams you'll go against.
Looking ahead to Monday, not about basketball, but Malcolm Brogdon's going to have his number retired here. I know it's kind of hard to look at that in the middle of the season,
sure.
But what is that going to mean to him, to you, who recruited him here, and to the program to have that moment here?
Special. I'm so thankful that he's going to be able to come back. I think he plays in the rookie all-star game or whatever they call that game now. They've changed it. But with his family, his friends, what he's meant to our program, and as I said in the teleconference, according to his name, his brothers and family gave him, his middle name's Moses, Humble Moses. That's his nickname. He appreciates it. He appreciates it. He's humble about it, and I think he appreciated it more than most because of that injury he sustained in his first year. And he knew that maybe this could be taken away, and it's not a sure thing. And boy, you talk about making the most of it in the classroom, off the court, on the court, what he's done to make John Paul Jones. He's a huge part of making this place such a home court advantage. To see him again with his family, friends, and us being there, be honored like that and have your name in the rafters, that's no small thing, especially with some of the great players in this program. So I'm just excited for him, thankful I got a chance to coach him and see him mature. I think him coming back for his last year was significant. I think it was a great message for so many of these players that are thinking, well, what should I do? He's got the best of both worlds.
I got something, it's kind of off topic a little bit, but we're doing something on the managers and like the sacrifice they make for the pro. How cool is it to give them this opportunity to just be around this program and learn and just, you know what I mean? Just, it's such a cool opportunity for those guys to kind of learn.
We need everyone in our program, whether it's the walk-ons, whether you're playing a little or not much, and then the managers. I have such a soft spot in my heart for managers. I think they go on to make such great hires or jobs, coaches, whatever they decide to do, because they are, I always tell our players, you want to see me lose my composure, get real angry, disrespect one of our managers, because all they do is serve. They give. They don't say much. We talk about our pillars in our program, and the key one is servanthood. And just to see those guys, if you knew all they did, it's impressive. And what I like is how our players, they're part of the family. They're well respected. They serve an incredible, valuable role. The stuff they do that goes, like I said, unseen or people don't know about is big. So yeah, they're part of it. I love the interaction I have with them, and they're some of the brightest students that you'll see here, and just to see them sacrifice their time and what they do is great.